October 24th. And just take a look at this lake before I get started in the whole thing. This lake is just really incredible right now, with all the fall colors and such. It's just a really good looking lake. That's the surface of the water. I mean, this lake is just simply good looking. But what I'm here to talk to you guys about is the new big boy bait. It's the new big boy bait Scuttlebug right here. Let me bring it down for you guys. I've got it rigged weightless just because this lake in this area, this lake is really shallow. It's a very shallow lake, so I don't need a Punchin weight or anything like that. I'm rigging it weightless, and I've got it rigged up right now on a 5/0 VMC fast grip wide gap hook. It's a 5/0 as well. It's perfect. It's honestly perfect for this kind of bait. Just take a look at that thing rigged up. Of course, you can go easily with 3/0, 4/0, and a 5/0. So it's just perfect. Take a look at that bait right there. That's a dual color laminate. It's my baby bass color on top, and my signature June bug on bottom. Right there. Here's those claws you can see. Those things churn up so much action. One thing I really don't like about craws on this market today is a lot of them don't have a lot of action. A lot of them meant for flipping and pitching, and they just go down there and they just kind of sit there. They don't really have any action on the fall. I wanted to create a bait that really churned some water, but not too much water. Some of the Strike King Rage craws, some of those craws just throw so much water. It honestly spooks a lot of fish. You'd be surprised how many fish you are spooking with those really hyperactive baits. This has just the perfect amount of action. It's a custom designed mold. I designed this with my mold maker off the old not the Punch Craw, sorry, the Punk Craw. We turned it from a clay master into an injection format, and as you can see, ribbed all the way down. It has a perfect size hook slot, 6 legs for added realism and a little bit of action on the flip. These claws, that's the claw, and what it does is it turns and twists like kind of like a hyped up grub tail almost. And that bait is just so perfect for so many things. I didn't want a bait that was just mainly meant for flipping. Take beavers for example. Beaver baits, they're you can't really swim them. You mainly pitch them and flip them. They're great baits, don't get me wrong, I love them. But this bait is really one of those do-it-all baits. I rigged this thing up on a Carolina rig with a 3/4 or 1 ounce weight and a fluorocarbon leader. I rigged this thing up weightless. As you can see, I'm throwing it now. I'm waking it right under the surface. I can let that thing just drift right down to the bottom, pop it up a couple times, slow it down for a bit more finicky fish. I can run it topwater as a very subtle topwater bait. When you don't want that big presence of a frog and really loud, when you want something a little bit more subtle for calmer waters. And also, my favorite technique is you can use this thing with a punch skirt. You can flip it, you can pitch it, you can swim it, you can drag it. You can really do it all with this bait. It's just the perfect size. When it weighs in your hand, it's not too big, it's not too small. There's the bait right there. Right now I'm just fishing on 12-pound test fluorocarbon on a spinning rod, but it's easily fished on braid, easily fished fluorocarbon, mono, whatever you want to throw it on. Jig trailer, so money. You just look at that thing, so money for a jig trailer. Pitchin on a punch skirt, money again. But right now I'm going to take you through a little bit of the action of this bait, so stay tuned and we'll show you the action. Right there, zoomed in on the water. Again, I've got this rigged up weightless. I'll just take it right through for you. First I'll run it top water. It's not, it's not super loud, but it's not meant to be. If you want super loud, go with my Kermit. Has a great top water action, has a great wake action as well. Let me bring it to your wake. Not running it straight top water, just waking it. Perfect action. It's really just an all-around do anything you want with this bait. Introducing the new big boy bait Scuttlebug, guys.